This morning we managed to use some kudu alarm calls, which are very trustworthy, to find the Senegal Bush Male. He's lying up on a termite mound now. As we were sitting here, we've then noticed he's actually got a kill in a pretty stunning leadwood just behind us. And so he must have obviously made this kill last night, and with that he's hoisted it up into the tree, keeping it safe. With it being a cool, cloudy morning, he's just lying up on the termite mound here. That's probably where the kudus saw him and started alarming. So he's got his head up, looking around for any other danger or anything that might be coming near. Just amazing to see him out here on a termite mound in the open, and what we're hoping for is a bit later on and he may be up in the tree feeding. Yeah, we're going to leave him now, let some of the other vehicles get in here, and we'll try and get ourselves back in here this afternoon. So you can never go wrong with spending some time with the elephants. This morning we're sitting with a very large breeding herd, probably about 30 or so individuals. There's some old ones, some young ones, big females, young males, and they're just slowly moving through these open crests feeding. There's one big female who's breaking off some branches from a weeping wattle, or a Peltiforum africana, for those of you that are botanists out there. What's interesting is she's broken off a few big branches, she's eaten the actual woody parts of it, and not necessarily the leaves. Just before she moved on to the next one, she broke off this big branch, didn't even touch it or feed on it, and she's moved on. A few other shrubs and smaller bushes around here, which they're also feeding on. Just being the winter, it's pretty tough out here trying to get enough food for an animal this big that needs to eat about 200 to 300 kilograms of food a day. And so with everything drying out and being desiccated, it must be quite a challenge to get that food or the intake requirements up to that level.
John.
Awesome to spend some time with these elephants. You're watching the young ones. They aren't yet competent with their trunks, and so they'll move around trying to pick up the smaller twigs and branches, and not necessarily reliant on plant matter yet. They still will be nursing, and they'll nurse for about 2 or so years, 2 to 3 years, sometimes as long as 5 years in serious droughts, but that obviously puts extra stress on the mothers to provide the milk. So after being here for quite some time, we're going to carry on, see what else we can find this morning, but it's a good way to start off the morning being surrounded by elephants. We've just managed to find 2 of the Ntsevu lionesses, and it appears as though both of them have got suckle marks. We'd only been with them for a short while before they got up and started moving. We know a couple of the Ntsevu females have actually got cubs, so we're hoping that one of these females may actually be the mother of the newest addition to the Ntsevu pride. So we'll stay with them for now. Maybe they'll take us back to the den. They both look pretty hungry, so maybe they're on the prowl, but it is a fairly warm yet windy day, and so they could be looking for something to hunt, but let's keep our fingers crossed that they're actually going to go back to the den, and hopefully we get to see the young cubs. It's been amazing just following these lionesses around. I'm pretty sure they're going to continue on hunting. We can't follow them any further here. Looks like they're heading down in towards the Sand River, and so we'll leave them, but it's pretty awesome to know that they have got cubs. You can see their milk pouches are full, and I'm sure they're going to move on, trying to utilize this wind to catch any prey, and at some point today they'll probably end up going back to their cubs. Hopefully they're successful with the hunt,